我忘了按开始直播。抱歉。我想说，你们是在骗我？我们已经就已经开始在讲话了，为什么？你们说爱丽丝，你他妈倒是讲个点话，奇怪，一真名等于4分钟，谢谢。主播安安，嘉荣安安，主播怎么还没开播？我想说，我按了串流，可是我没有按直播。初见安安，初见安安。这样算 YT 还是 VT？ 我觉得我算 YT， 因为我没有露脸。好，我就等这首音乐播完好了。哦，你看到我在中间放了一张图片吗？就是我刚刚在调整的时候啊，就是我要用眼球侦测来玩这个游戏，然后结果我发现啊，就是你进到游戏以后，它有快捷键，就是让你可以快速去调整那个敏感度，然后它快捷键是空白键，所以我刚刚就直接把空白键给拔了。主播安安有绿界或欧付宝吗？没有。我可以给银行账户吗？主播初见的安安可以帮我跟我朋友 Osakana 说生日快乐吗？可以啊 ，Osakana 生日快乐。好，银行账户。我们还有一分多钟可以闲聊。安安。怎么有奇怪的人跑进来？初见安安，主播安安可以来一首鱼猫吗？不行，今天不行。苏佩信有要开歌回唱鱼猫吗？可是没有苏佩信，所以就没有唱鱼猫的问题啊。有道理吧？没有出道。附带一提，我现在的背景音乐是来自 YouTube 的音效库，它是算无版权嘛？有版权，只是可以盈利使用。今天是鱼猫耐久吗？不是，今天是游戏耐久。我还是想到说，我刚刚前面忘了开始进行直播，因为之前都是用那个标准的那个，原本还有一个预设好的那个直播室嘛，然后我没有用过那种就是要看时间的，要设时间的，然后我就想说奇怪，每个人都说你们到底都是讲话，我想说奇怪，为什么我明明就讲话，我讲话了，你们为什么不屌我？好啦，宣传够了，那今天我们就进入玩游戏的环节。Osakana 生日快乐！好，那就进入这边有个眨眼校正，按下去就会哑白的按钮。请问主播等等会有自介吗？没有自介，反正你们就是加入那个台积电这样就好了。抱歉，我们社团内部没有训练。好，我先离开了。生日快乐！我不确定等下音乐会不会太大声了。如果太大声，你们再跟我讲。不对，好大声！看一下，好大声哦！不管，这是一款眨眼游戏。每次你眨眼，游戏就会注意到。知道怎么运作吗？不知道。请试着对白色符号眨眼。有，好像只有动滑鼠，然后当你看到节拍器时眨眼，就会向前快转。 变色。
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Fine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or
可怜他没有嘴巴，
hands to shake
没有
with,
手，没有可以握，也没有可以向下
nose
看
to
的
look
地。
down with. So
我们
we're
得
gonna
试
find
试
another
其他
way.
方法。
See, what you'll find
Okay.
is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you, if that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius.
Blinking genius.
I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word?
Bad word.
Notion?
No shit.
No, better word than that. Premonition. A premonition. When a
Premonition.
soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from prow to stir. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city.
原来是这样赚钱的。
If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and
好
you,
惨哦，有过客家还吃海鸥。
well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds.
Trash
You
bird。
had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts.
逐渐出波，
Unsatisfactory.
逐渐男
Clock
男，
watchers.
出头还男。
I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh.
买。
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in.
哦，他是
Your life.
编故事大师。
You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning,
回到最初，
the first thing that you can remember.
云猫王初见
I'm
男
gonna
男，
send
男
you
男
there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right?
，alright，
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second,
be second。
could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
鼠头要开歌会吗？没有，鼠头。
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
我可以选择不眨眼吗？
I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the process here.
可以再等一下吗？
There is a dry eye in the house. 2 of them. And they belong to this guy, right here. No, really, man. I need you to blink.
再撑一下就好，再撑一下就好。啊，干渣了。
And just try to enjoy it this time.
亮亮的。
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
Yeah. 睁眼耐久。
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
可以不要吗？他就这样不见了。
You see that big spiky plant over there?
哪里？哦，
That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
好，我们眨眼。
The day really slipped away, didn't it?
妹妹花一整天在海边。
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
你在海边作曲。哦，什么东西？哦。啊，哎，飞走哎。好啦，我眨眼。
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
啊，所以他是
We
我
have
爸
to
吗
make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. It'll really be something to see how he grows. Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep? You know what's odd?
眨眼，礼拜。
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
我弹到哪了？啊，干！好难哦。
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
没有穿衣服的爸
What
爸
do you
哎
like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah. I'm worried that might have something to do with it.
撩。
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means
主
a
播
lot.
早早。
oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Stop. A book.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
人呢？不是 VTuber 直播吗？不是啊，我是 YouTuber。
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
也是被爸爸逼迫练琴的小家伙。
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
Really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Meow me.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we?
它很像
I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so
豆
no,
豆先生里
right?
面那一只房东养的猫，有一只眼睛受伤。我眨眼。
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Remember?
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
还好，
Like you just want to jump up and down?
没有。
Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
啊，过敏。
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
哦，这是如何追妈妈的故事。
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly
啊，
lost.
所以这是师生恋吗？这是师生恋吧？
God, she dragged me to so many places.
哦，他们去过埃及。
It's wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one? Now, you know the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine?
啊干！干他好烦哦！我这一不小心就会想插眼。爬上妈妈的钢琴了。没有身体。
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure. But, you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure, not a...
把我扎眼了。Damn。这肯定是转生成内在是中年大叔。
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
哦，我这……
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Meow meow. 啊尿尿。哎。好像没了。
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Oh, 苹果电脑。
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa
你要
comes
在
to
外公
visit.
来之前开始使用。
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
天哪，好惨哦！
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. But I do wonder what... I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. 这陷阱啊！
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
这是被逼着学音乐的小孩。
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No. So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
I couldn't really...
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just... Meow me. Just happened.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Huh.
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Extremely expensive, right?
You know, can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Go.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
我那边一开始就进那个
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
从早练到晚。
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
从晚练到早。
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Okay. 2 brackets.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
他爸刚刚煮了一个 IKEA 餐桌。
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
把这种音乐神童，也是变成冲浪玩家了。嗯？
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not. Fall back, you fool.
这是他的青梅竹马吗？还是初恋对象？
To the cat.
Chloe, come play inside.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
还被叫错了，还被叫错了。
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Mr. Camera Boy， 他移动了，他移动了。可不可以走快一点啊？
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
连啊！ 音乐神偷，音乐神偷。
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's
海
maritime
洋考古
archaeology.
学。
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops the dinner
他父母
party.
就在聊天，然后让小孩一直
Okay,
弹琴
more
这样子。
wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, sure.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. Each unit will study
Look on your desk.
five things.
I wrote you something.
Learning everything you need to know about the civilization. Well, it depends. Ask Egyptologists. This is a quote. I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay, now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me,
真的是傲娇
what did
哎
the，quote say?
千万别找我聊天。
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past.
眼睛好酸
That's。right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an act
哎呀，我眨眼了。
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
哦，游戏机。
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
哎，罗宝
the job
贝
of。whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Landscape 主机。
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without
啊，
old
是那个傲
Benny.
娇。
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up.
啊，我眨眼了。
It's called a magnet school.
神奇海螺，好运救救他。哦，原来在下面，我想说奇怪。
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
哦啊，我根本
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
这是他吗？
Sorry, he gets very shy.
是他吗？
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no
他
problem.
头发烧了好多。
Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces.
不行，这游戏好难哦，用眨眼玩根本就自虐。Well tempered, clever. What the fuck?
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
这样讲超级有压力的。
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I
我
was
心
your
跳越来越
age.
大声，
I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
可怜会计师妈妈。Dance until audition。对啊，在30天内练好一首歌吗？
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you
打
not to
电
pick up the phone.
动。
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things.
夫妻吵架。
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes,
Hey,
that's a she.
Mr.
The
Kid.
head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see,
他什么时候丢过来的？
and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to
玉
devour
睡在沙滩上。
any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
可怜的老师。一天了，剩一天了，剩一天了。
Worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be
夫妻吵架，
really
夫妻
good at
吵架，
something.
夫妻吵架。
I mean, no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really
不
understand
想
what
谈了，
that
不
is.
想谈，不想谈了。
Huh. No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
躺在床上。
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
所以你们要我刚听完你们吵架，然后就去睡觉，然后还
Tell your son to turn
不
the
关我
lights
房
off.
间的门。
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
好了，关了。
Mom says you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
好了。
I'm killing you, Richard.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the... You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing.
啊，我眨眼了。
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over.
这是什么？
I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay?
你这妈妈也是够。
Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
哦，还要在他睡觉的时候一直播音乐吵他，而且还是钢琴曲。每次独处都错过，真的。
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
究竟会弹得很好，还是弹跟屎一样呢？转过来，开弹。 心跳。
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
真的，只要一过夜就会那个。
Maybe I turned into my own father.
就会跳过剧情。
You have to find something to focus on.
我想知道的事情，他就会不给我跳过。然后想知道的事情，他就一直逼着我眼睛不能眨。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
Such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus in.
哎，不对，我连眼都还没眨哎。他是强迫要我跳过啊？什么东西？这什么地方？海滩？
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
You hear me? What's he doing?
He's drawing.
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick.
Mr. Benjamin Brin has been awarded first place.
随便画一个画，然后就得奖了。
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears. 艺术学校申请书。
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
凶。哦，可是没穿衣服。
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
再画第二次，看这男的在那边躺了多久啊？
There you go, Mr. Brin. Feel each shape.
这是抽象画的吧？
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here.
我画了什么？
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Masterpiece 啊！我又不小心眨眼了。安杰明
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
原来讽刺的部分是男人没穿衣服吗？
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
要签吗？签吗？不太想签呢。
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's talent? Listen, I wish you the best of luck, okay? Okay, we're done.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
主播安安，我爱你，可是我不爱你，没有。
This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master.
它酒是固体
Where
的
will。you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling.
好，居然不丢它。妈妈说不可以乱丢垃圾，丢垃圾的部分。
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now.
就说我没丢了。
Sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen.
The young master.
Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors.
为什么？
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay?
妈妈打给他欸。
I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there.
对，妈妈发现她之前做错了吗？
So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you...
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about.
所以妈妈挂了。
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
他对妈妈的印象是节拍器吗？
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in
妈妈都已经
6
挂了。
months? This is getting ridiculous. You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
爸爸要把房子卖掉了。
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move.
他把画布摔出去了。
And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
爸爸虽然老好多。
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
乐谱。他妈的乐谱。
Hey, Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room.
啊，不行啊，有泪水。
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
啊
My God, I
她的傲
can't
娇
believe this. It's been years.
青梅竹马
I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
A life in painting.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the
出发
actual
点
music.
这幅应该
She
是
was a
艺术学
genius.
校画的那个有裸
Like
体男的
mother,
那
like
个。
son, I guess.
有其母必有其子。
Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
我还在悲痛之中哎，你要找我喝饮料？
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack.
终于成功了。
Nobody, nothing's dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are.
这算功成名就吗？
Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out, the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
And, what would you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
His mother was an accountant who, in her younger years, had dreamed of being a great composer.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or more demanding?
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
偷跑。
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him.
那确实。
She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right?
Right.
See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
这是什么冷气室外机吗？还是什么奇怪的地方？
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
我要回来了。
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
I don't have time for this. The gatekeeper's waiting.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age,
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call? Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
太累了吧？
Let's try this again.
不行，超难的哎。
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Huh?
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One need would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
是因为他妈，因为没有达到外公的期望。哦，不行。
Keep your eyes open.
刚刚这一幕我也是一个不小心眨眼就跳掉了。大小，因为阿公死了。
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
猫咪死掉了。
That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
怎样？如果不认真弹琴会被杀掉的概念吗？ 哦，跑出去了。
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
我眨眼了。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
We can focus him. Make sure he's.
要进入到不能眨眼的时间了。
Try to speak a little softer.
And one more time.
Stay engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking loudly.
是爸妈房间的门吗？我就问你眼睛干不干？超干。
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean?
老师要我眼睛闭上。
What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep.
No， 没有，还没睡。
It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember.
我又不小心眨眼了。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
这台不是他在画家的时候拿的那台吗？
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay? 打错字。不行，我这段还没打完，眼睛不能眨，眼睛不能眨，眼睛不能眨。
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first.
我眨眼了。Oh.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a...
can't.
哦，我又眨眼了。
There and tell me you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
不要现在跟我告白。
Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens.
对啊，后来变成作家了吗？
Really just very cool stuff, kiddo.
他其实是作家吗？哇塞！啊，这色调不太对，这色调真的不太对哦，怎么变红色的了？ 这还真的蛮吵的，他被送医院了。
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
这头红红真的看着很不舒服哎。
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
出口老爸。
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but
I just wanted to call to say I really.
哦，我眨眼
I
了
remember。when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
哦，他生病还挂着这个弹琴哦。
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
眼睛好酸，还有泪水。我不行啊。对啊，这时候已经要呼吸维持器了。猫咪，猫咪。
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
所以那只猫没有挂，那它小孩挂了。
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
帮我打给谁？要帮我打给谁？
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
就写了一封信。哦 ，damn! You are my first love. 有人写卡片给他哎。吃药啊！吃药！啊，他不吃药了。
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
这东西越长越大坨啦，还很大声。他什么都不要了。啊，完全不能移动。啊
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
我要把书给丢了。
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think. There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
他点头了。
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy.
你妈妈后来有进来讲。
My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea.
节拍器不动了，所以我可以眨
His
眼吗？
mother
我
was
不
a
敢眨眼。
composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old,
He got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire
但是
year.
两边会一直切换吗？
And in that year,
he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live.
变成一个故事。
which only made him forget the great life he
already had. How he had filled a new home with
and joy and
不行了，不
promise.
行了，不行了。
How he met a girl, his neighbor,
who felt all alone.
and made her feel okay again. And how,
Even when he was sick,
Oh
he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded
exactly who they were.
they were
哦，那眼
after they
睛。
had almost forgotten. So when he was going to go, he was
It was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life. A full life. And he was everything he needed to be. Just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody,
所以他因为那个当艺术家的人生算瞎掰的，对不对？我觉得应该是。
I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone.
所以原本那个艺术家那段算，因为他小时候不喜欢弹琴嘛，然后后来就可能希望自己成为艺术家这样子，然后可是可惜就是他12岁生病以后，就是真的生病了，所以这是他没有完成的故事。 画成的应该都是假的，因为他12岁以前，应该12岁以前都是真的，然后12岁以后，因为他挂了，对。他们得鼻窦炎。
You wanna make
所以以前都是真的啦，因为后面就是对他挂掉了。End credit song Mesh， 看现在看到了。哦，我觉得。哦，看作者就这样把12岁的小孩给写死了，我天啊！而且他最后，他父母说他笑着走，然后就，天啊！但我只用了1张卫生纸，我准备了1包，但还是有用到。有点复杂，然后前面你就很拼命的，就是想说，干我不能眨眼，然后就也算一眨就过去这样子，然后结果那些他很容易眨眼就跳过片段，就是一些他不敢想起的记忆，那2段我都就是很烂啊，我就是烂，然后结果就不然就跳过去了。然后结果最后他就强迫他想起来，不行，我要喝一口水。前面看起来其实真的还蛮像，就是亚洲父母，你知道吗？逼迫小孩就是做自己不想做的事情。如果对啊，我觉得我前面做的选择就是一个孤单的小孩，然后会计师妈妈因为没有完成她的梦想，所以就逼迫她小孩去完成。我一直以为是这样子，然后结果是因为妈妈没办法完成，因为阿公挂了，于是就变成小孩自己去完成这样子。然后后来才发现啊，当画家是他才想做的事情。然后包含就是还有听到说原来自己生病啊，爸妈因此吵架啊，然后到最后安详陪他走的就是这一段故事。这个也是很惨哎，就是 干12岁，就是有点无法想象，就是如果当时我就是有一堆事情想做，然后结果干我如果突然知道说我12岁我就挂了，谁能接受啊？我前面真的有点看不太懂，就以为就只是原来是一个说是以为是一个画家的那个人生，然后好像中间不太对，你在说谎，然后继续玩才发现为什么说谎？因为那是他未完成的人生，对吧？12岁可能连死亡都还没办法理解，有可能就是我要走了，我没办法再看到我初恋啊、爸妈啊这样子啊。突然想象一下，如果自己12岁就要挂掉了，然后就，反正因为我前面超级执着，就是想说，看不能眨眼，不能眨眼，不能眨眼，然后没有了，不行，这游戏一定要搭那个摄影机玩，不然你只要调整那个设定，你就会中视很扑。没有，不是啊。我以为是说，这是一个伟大的人生，不是，是一个小孩，他来不及长大，然后。How can you do this? How? 继续播客家音乐，对啊，真是初恋也是唯一一个，还好就是他最后要走之前有来算道别吗？人家3岁，叫他滚啦！直接骂到。刚感伤完，听这种曲，就听这种音乐，完全开心不起来，你知道吗？至少有体验过恋爱的臭酸味。臭酸味是什么部分？臭脚吗？是啊。Damn。那唱郁闷会开心起吗？现在不会了，我觉得我现在不想唱郁闷，一定不是现在。傲娇初恋超级傲娇，好不好？你原来我邻居是我同学你在学校不要跟我讲话哦。然后结果你题目答不出来，我来帮你，然后帮你以后，你是不是爱上我了？对，我爱上你了。烂透了。我真的突然想一下，自己有没有青梅竹马？好像有不过那算了，不太想讲。对啊，就是从爸妈希望他的样子到自己希望的样子，然后有体验到恋爱的愁酸味。至少赢这边一半的人吧，应该有吧。光是有谈过恋爱，不是谈过恋爱。你看人家有跟女孩子在外面过夜过，你们有吗？你们有吗？没有吗？没。傲娇的邻家女孩属性， 我笑你，就算有也不敢上。我是说，上去告白。我天啊，我鼻涕还有，我天啊！哦，你好胜利哦，我没有啊，输掉不要胜利耶。我就烂，我没有。好啦，差不多，可以准备要关台了。反正原本很害怕说会不会按到空白键，干完全不会用到空白键，好不好？连打字都不用打字。我青梅竹马是莎莎，我吊打你们所有人，并没有，醒醒。好吧，就开到这首歌播完好了。这首也是盈利用的，可是我觉得我也没有要开盈利，所以就算了。而且这首歌还不错哎。昨天看22玩就是部分看，可是自己实际玩完，然后看完结局就以后还会想玩哪几款？我不知道哎，可以跟我朋友说，Osakana 说生日快乐吗？Osakana 生日快乐！以后还会想玩哪几款？不知道哎，看心情哎，要看有没有游戏啊。之前玩过一次底特律变人，也是哭得很惨。欧德卫刚从病魔中醒来了，醒醒，欧德卫！好啦，差不多了。天啊 ，damn！ 啊，我看机会有没有。会不会开台？其实我也不知道啊，就看到突然想玩，其实还蛮好玩的。就搭配那个眨眼侦测的话，虽然会变得很难玩，但体验还不错啊，对吧？主播要跟大家说晚安了吗？好，我要跟大家说晚安了。那我是不是要来拉晚安线了？是不是？晚安线，说不定聊天室都是欧德威，他在自导自演，那也是很多。老实讲，我们拉了晚安线，谢谢今天主播初配信。就跟人讲说这不是初配信，甘苦人生晚安，大家晚安。这是子月晚安，萨斯晚安，欧德威晚安，白泉晚安。干的学，你不觉得我超会学的吗？然后我的晚安线大概拉了大概可能1分钟吧。哦，不行，好干了，我觉得我需要一点音乐。热学，谢谢主播晚安 ，Charge 晚安，是念 Charge 还是念 Charge？ 其实我不知道哎，我都念 Charge。这是谁？这是谁？我连名字都看不到。这是一个 S 吗？好，看不清楚。算了，没关系。晚安，再一次晚安。好爽哦，扳手不受限制。红皮晚安。原来他叫恰吉，我都叫他恰吉。阿杜晚安。烂拳，对啊，烂拳。啊，好多了，我们花了多久？快2个小时，没有扣掉前面5分钟，真的不知道自己没有开直播。好了，差不多，该关了，那就跟大家说午安。对了，现在我觉得应该要去看一下，现在今天确诊加多少人，打个 COVID-19 好了。COVID-19 还没关注今天到底多少人确诊，每日关注多少人确诊。 本土大翻倍，321加400创新高，后方花莲也失手，糟糕了，各位，晚安 ，SD 晚安。啊，各位记得出门要戴口罩啊，回家要洗手啊。好啦，差不多了，要4点了，大家要吃晚饭，准备继续吃晚饭啊。好像超过700人啊，差不多，那就关台了。那大家午安，好，我的学午安，拜拜。